Shadows of the past. The old Cagayan mansion. High on a windswept cliff, overlooking the crashing waves of the Philippine Sea, stood the old Cagayan mansion. A relic of Spanish colonial times, its once bright walls were now faded and cracked. Local legends whispered of the house being cursed. Stories passed down through generations spoke of a tragedy, a tale of love, betrayal and death. The mansion had stood empty for decades. No one dared to live within its haunted halls. Locals claimed to see flickering lights in the windows. They heard the mournful strains of a piano carried on the wind. The mansion was a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lie hidden beneath beauty. Whispers in the dark, unexplained phenomena. The silence of the mansion was deceptive. It was broken by the soft creaking of floorboards. Disembodied whispers seemed to emanate from the walls themselves. Cold spots sent chills down the spines of anyone who dared to enter. Objects moved mysteriously. Doors slammed shut with no explanation. The sweet scent of jasmine, said to be the favourite perfume of the mansion's former mistress, wafted through the air at the most unexpected times. The family new beginnings, ancient horrors. The Santos family, unaware of the mansion's sinister reputation, moved into the house. They hoped for a fresh start. They yearned for the peace and quiet of the Cagayan countryside. Miguel, the father, was a writer seeking inspiration. His wife, Elena, dreamed of restoring the mansion to its former glory. Their two young children, Rafael and Isabel, were excited to explore their new home. They were a family full of life and hope. They had no idea that they were stepping into a nightmare. They were completely unprepared for the darkness that awaited them. Despair, the haunting takes hold. The haunting began subtly. A cold draught, a fleeting shadow, a whisper of a name, but soon the phenomena intensified. Elena saw ghostly figures in the mirrors. Miguel heard his name being called out in the dead of night. The children's toys started moving on their own. The family was plunged into a terrifying ordeal. Sleep became impossible. Their dreams were plagued by nightmares. Fear became their constant companion. The mansion, once a symbol of hope, had become their prison. Truth revealed. A legacy of pain and betrayal. Desperate, Miguel delved into the history of the mansion. He uncovered a dark secret. The former owner, Don Alejandro, had murdered his wife, Isabella, in a jealous rage. He then took his own life, unable to live with his crime. He left behind a legacy of pain and betrayal that resonated through the decades. The haunting was not random. Isabella's spirit was seeking justice. She wanted her story to be told. Miguel realized that they needed to help her.